this, are learning the commitment of this, yes, are learning, yes, that in truth you are doing it already, yes. That which you want to become, we hate to break it to you, but you already are. Yes, 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 yes. So concerned are you with becoming that you have forgotten who you are. They shimokro unsutakro unsate ishikro aha. Likrikia aha. Doshikuro aha. Tekishimu undakro kintase aha. And so if you have put something down and it feels as if it's the time to pick it up, yes, then pick it up. Tekrakwa aha. Aha. Stop thinking, yes, about how you should pick it up, when you should pick it up, what happens if you do pick it up. Simply pick it up and all will fall into place. Yes? Does this feel right? If you have put down a baseball bat, yes, and you want to start playing ball again, yes, pick up the bat and play ball. Yes, it is never too late to play the game. Yes, the more you sit there on the sidelines wondering how to play the game, the more you are missing out on the opportunity to play. Yes, easier said than done. This is what you would argue. Yes, but understand it is excess energy that is infiltrating your ability to be a being of action. Yes, it is excess energy that is infiltrating your ability to be one who moves. Yes, and so if you feel that you are stuck, not able to take action when your heart is telling you to do so, take action on anything. Yes. That propensity, that momentum towards taking action will carry itself through in all of your endeavors. Yes. And so this is a simple solution from when you are feeling stuck and blocked. Yes. Take action even in the smallest way, and this action will create reaction. Yes. It is as if you will be saying to yourself, hey, I did it. I can do something. Yes? You are reassuring and reaffirming and validating to yourself that you are a being of creation. It is when you have dimmed your light, is when you have stepped out of your own creation, that you have forgotten essentially your ability to create. And you are saying to yourself, how do I do that? I forgot that I could do that. So, dear ones, allow yourself to remember by doing something, anything that allows you to remember this. Remember, the flavor of the ice cream does not matter. Yes. It is your ability to eat the ice cream with joy. The flavor of the ice cream does not matter. So concerned are you, yes, with the details that you have forgotten, the joy, yes, the simplicity, and being one who enjoys the sweet treat. Yes. Ishiki is setse in the krokutsu and the aha. Ishikan mutsutsu? Shukru unsa alai. The tekima ahana alai. Tukro unsa alai ikinda ahana a makro unsukuru unshinkra a deshalo ukuru unsa alai the karakusutsu maha at the kishimi inda alai the kusutsu undo unda amahashikini inda ashamaha the shukuru unsutsu mandakri inda hara ita hara she ukuru unsa alai. And perhaps some of you are sitting here, yes, thinking, yes, you have already said what it is that I wanted to ask. Yes, but if that is not the case, then you can ask now. Yes.
Hi, Amana, it's Charlie. Much love to you today. Thanks for being here with us. And this next question, I am just asking all that I am afforded as divine truth that you could afford to me at this time. This is not going to be an easy one for me to bring across to you, but I'm going to try my best. There is something I see as an obstacle of self-evolution. Why do we always work to return to knowing our divine truth of who, what we are, only to be forced to forget with each incarnation? I see this spiritual amnesia as entrapment in the cycle of each incarnation. With each cycle, we develop emotional issues we have to overcome. Mommy issues, daddy issues, issues with addictions, abandonment issues to overcome, to return to our divine truth, only to then forget where we are and who we are on that journey, and then start all over again. This spiritual entrapment of forgetting who and what we are is created by who? What is the intention of this cycle, and how do we break it so we can reside in the flow and freedom of what we are with our divine knowing intact and always in place?
And so, have you forgotten? Yes. Have you forgotten? Yes. Have you forgotten the truth of who you are? Yes. Essentially, this journey that presents itself to you is an opportunity to remember. You are always given an opportunity to remember. And in this grand remembering is a divine unity in truth, in which the cycle, yes, of humanity is returning to this remembering as a unified whole. So essentially, you have reincarnated to heal separation. You are one of many who has taken this journey and contracted on this mission to reunite others and thine own self with the unified consciousness of self-love, represented in each who is lacking that. Yes. So in other words, the ikyaha definition of entrapment is released. For you are not entrapped, you are not encased, you are not enslaved in your own personal journey. You are here to experience, yes, the light that is ikyaha, yes, your own, yes. Relieved of you are the karmic cycles and patterns, yes, intrinsic in your own cycle of reincarnation, as you are here to evolve and to heal that. This is not a punishment. Yes.
What's causing us to forget each lifetime?
This is a contracted choice. This is part of the current humanity. Yes? This is a choice. This is part of a current operation of form and function in which humanity has agreed, yes, and the beings that have guided this journey have agreed to allow for this dualistic, yes, operation, this dualistic form and function to occur, to bring about ultimate integration. Yes.
Why wouldn't we just stay integrated? Why would we agree to doing that? Why wouldn't we just stay integrated and always remain in that flow of divine truth?
Yes, of course, we understand this. Yes, this is in alignment with return to that. In other words, if you are whole, yes, if you are one in that wholeness, that light of all that is, yes, to understand the propensity, the magnitude, the brilliance of that light, it is required and necessary to separate from that light. Yes. To separate from that light, to have experience, to return to that light. This was the primary purpose and function of separation. However, like many things that happened here, there was unaccounted for experience within that separation. That separation created a forgetting. That separation created a temporary amnesia in which it was required to forget, to have the experience of return. In other words, if you were able to remember, you would deny yourself the experience to returning to remember. Does this make sense?
Yes, but how do we continue from where we are now in the remembering to continue for the next lifetime or the next journey that we're on?
Yes. And this is why many light beings have incarnated into your karmic cycle of reincarnation. Yes, this is why many light beings have come here to assist in the elevation of humanity that seems to have, yes, forgotten who they are. Yes, an elevation is now being occurred in which humanity will be integrating with the divine self. Yes, and towards this evolution, there will be a remembering. But in this cycle currently, it is necessary to experience forgetting to return to remembering. Yes, this is partly and partial of not only your personal journey, yes, but your universal, multi-dimensional journey as you journey through the dimensions. Currently on this third dimension, yes, this life plane, yes, this transparency between, yes, the function of black and white, the function of contrast only allows for that of love or lack of love, only allows for remembering and awakening, yes, to return to remembering, yes, to integration, yes, the Trinity, yes, the three, yes, the contrast, and the integration of that contrast. And when the integration has been reached, there will be a unity, yes, there will be awakening and ascension, yes, and in this ascension, there will be a choice, yes. But currently, the way in which you operate to that choice is forgetting and remembering, yes. Remember, there is evolution, yes. And so, it is not a punishment. It is not an entrapment. It is the purpose of elevating into the fourth and fifth and higher dimensions. This is how it is done, yes. And this is how humanity has agreed to play part in this evolution, yes. Does this make sense?
Yeah, after an awakening, is there a forgetting again? Will we be made to forget again after an awakening?
Again, there will be a choice. There will be a choice in humanity's evolution. Yes? There will be a choice in which you choose, in which you arrive to the understanding of this. Yes? This will be a collective choice that will be made through the guidance, yes, and partnership of universal life source energy, as well as others who have dominion, yes, and partnership with Earth's fate. Yes? And so this is not a question that can be answered now. This is a mutable question. Yes. This is a transparent, moving question. Yes. It has many players, many colors. Yes. And so in this way, be blessed. In this way, yes, permit yourself to have experience. In this way, do not think, yes, too much about what you have chosen to forget. Instead, enjoy returning to remembering that which you are. Yes?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Interesting conversation, to say the least. Remember, you are giving a chance, a choice, to re-experience that which you are. Yes, currently, this is your form and means to evolution. This will change. Yes. However, yes, the change in this, the evolutionary change in this, is dependent upon other souls, is dependent upon the fluidity of light, dependent upon the movement of others. Yes. To aid in this movement, to aid in this acceptance, to aid in this opening, there are light beings here. Yes. There are those of you who have reincarnated. There are those of you who have ascended and reincarnated to contribute to this awakening in which you are returning to knowing. For being, yes, a being of forgetting has purpose. It is, yes, in alignment with the evolution of not only this planet, but others as well, beyond this galaxy. Yes? So, are you saying that Earth is important? Why, of course. Your energy, yes, your evolution, yes, is invested in the evolution, yes, of the universe. A lot of pressure, yes.
Thank you. Love to you.
Teshi kono unsa takama ansam mahansam takoro mutsu takoro unshu.
Hi, Amana. It's John.
Teshi le iliria aka.
I do have a question. Maybe it's adding to the question Charlie had or something like that, but in reference to newer souls, older souls, and something I just kind of felt the other day with the channeling about healing energies also outside of the room that are with us with this channeling going on. Can you explain that dynamic a little bit more to me, maybe?
Shukuru utsu aha. Can you refine your question?
So, like Charlie was saying, how we forget, but you know, light beings come here to raise the vibration up of other beings around. So we have, is there a new soul, like a new soul's born, and the older souls are bringing the new souls up? And also, maybe it's a two-part question, but when we have a channeling like this and there's other energetic beings around, do those energetic beings also as well get healings?
So yes, this seems to be a two-part question, yes? So let us begin with the first part, yes? Refine this question, yes?
Are there such things as new souls?
Shukraha. We like the simplicity of this, yes? Aha. There is always form and function in the creation of everything, yes? And so as this planet is evolving, and so as the universe is consistently moving, there will always be newer energy that partners in this consistent movement, yes? And so as the planet evolves, yes, as the planet moves, yes, as it is always rotating and moving, it will create newer energy to move with it. It will fluidly create newer energy to move with it. And so in this way, you are asking, are there new souls? And so in this way, we will say yes. There are always energies that are becoming, yes, and unbecoming, yes? Becoming and unbecoming. And so are you saying to us, yes, that there is birth and death within a soul? And so we would say to you, there is reincarnation, yes? There is reincarnation, there is recalibration. There have been souls that have chosen to recalibrate themselves, yes? That have chosen to recalibrate themselves within awakening, and so in this way this can be perceived as a new soul, yes? As if it is almost to say they have wiped the slate clean, yes? This is purposeful in the evolution of their planet. For isn't it appropriate to say that it takes all players, yes, all parts of the game to play the game, yes? So it is absolutely necessary for there to be different levels of evolution, yes, to contribute to awakening. Sukuru unsa alai, deshumo kuru unsu sumo okko aha, yes, tukuru unsa alai,
Yes.
shukuru unsu
That makes
aha.
sense.
Deshumo kuru unsa tete iki ya aha, lukuru unsa mahate ishimo ku mahakraki ma aha, sukuwa aha. You can think of it, yes, as a fire burning. Yes. This illuminated fire, yes, the fire of creation, the flame of all that is. This infinite flame that continues to burn. And in this infinite glory of this flame, there is always fire. There is always light. There is always energy. Yes. This energy of the fire, yes, is transformative, is cleansing, is pure. Yes. And in this way, this energy manufactures that which is creation, that which burns brilliantly. And through the gateway of this fire, and through the gateway of creation, yes, there is continuation. There is infinity, yes, infinite creation of souls and infinite destruction of that which is no longer necessary. There is birth and creation operating on an infinite continuum. Yeah? And so there is life and death within a soul as well. Yeah? Perhaps another topic entirely. Yes? So we would like for you to move on to the second part of your question. Yes?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, yes.
So as far as healings are concerned, like, you said that we're all getting healing universally. And now with the souls being different levels, are there energetic beings, light beings, that are also getting healed as this healing is going on here today?
Yes, and so the answer would be yes. Yes, of course. And so, but not in the way that you would think. Yes, as energy moves, as energy is in constant movement, yes, there is always expansion and contraction within that movement. So as energy is contracting, yes, and other energies are expanding, yes, there is an integration in which newer creation is birthed. In this way, as the Amana energy expands and other contractive energies are partaking in that expansion, this not only furthers their expansion, but creates contraction for newer expansion, yes? So this is what you might call a healing. The full movement of contraction and expansion, return to expansion, is what you would consider a healing. So as this energy moves out into the universe and partakes in the expansion of other light energies, there is a movement, yes, in which newer light is created. For each time the movement of contraction and expansion occurs, there is a creation of newer life and newer light. Yes. This is how stars are made. Yes. This is how planets are created. This is how souls are birthed, through the full movement of contraction and expansion. Yes? And so in this way, all energies partake in this simultaneously. So as this energy, yes, is carried, yes, or created on earth, as the energies, yes, seek to infiltrate negative energies on earth, or that which is polar opposite of the love energy, there is constant creation. Yes. So the more that this Amana energy, yes, transfers and channels itself here on the earth plane, the more it is able to create. Yes, the more it is able to create the full movement of contraction and expansion, the more it is able to create newer light. This is how newer light is created on your planet. Yes, yes. Does this make sense?
Yes, very much so.
As we are able to channel in divine light, this divine light is creating consistent infinite movements of contraction and expansion and creating newer light energy here to assist on the evolution of this planet, in which you are reaching higher forms of light communication and higher vibratory states that will allow you to welcome your ascension, yes, and take on your newer internal truth and your newer internal choice of how you wish to move on. Yes, if it is to continue through a duality system or to move through higher expanded systems of light. Yes, this will be your energetic choice collectively. Yes, and this ties in both of your questions nicely. Yes. Both of you, great thinkers, are you not? Yes. Yes. So do not discredit this or discount this. Yes. In your daily endeavors, you are consistently creating expansion on earth. Whether it is through healing work, yes, or whether it is through your own personal conquest of your divine truth, yes. When you decide not to listen to negativity, yes, when you decide to follow your heart, yes, you are creating awakening on this planet. Yes. You are creating mass awakening on this planet. Yes. Everything that you do personally for yourself, you do, yes, universally as well. For you are a being of connection. Separation is your illusion. Yes. And as you awaken into remembering that you are a being of connection, you are healing the amnesia or the beingness of separation. The more you continue to heal separation, the closer you come to unity and connection. Yes. So in this way, humanity seeks to heal separation. In this way, humanity agrees to partake in the evolution of integration. This is, yes, mapped out on the grander scheme of things. This is contracted wholly, universally. Yes, 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 yes.
Amana, before you said that souls are birthed and there's a death to those souls as well, I always thought that souls were eternal.
Aha. And so in this way, you are constantly birthing and dying, are you not? Are you constantly evolving? Are there parts of self that are constantly falling away to become higher parts of self? This is what we mean by a birth and death within the soul. Yes? There are transit points in which a soul will exit that which is karmically imprinted to be rebirthed. And so you say an upgraded version of that which it is. Yes? There are transit points in which a soul evolves as well as a human body evolves. Yes? In this way there is a death. And there are other souls that have incarnated to experience this recycling and recalibrating process to partner in evolution. Yes? Yes? That have experienced, yes, a counteractive or counterpoint revolution in their own infinite creation, in which they have signed on to recalibrating their energy to come into human consciousness. Yes? In this way, this is a death. Yes? This is what we are referencing as a death. Okay?
So that divine spark of the soul is always eternal and just evolves through expansion and contraction.
Yes, as it passes through the fire of creation. Yes, as it chooses its own transit point. Yes, and it's in each of you will have this choice. We understand that the mysteries of the universe cannot be explained in 2 hours. But we can try. Yes.
Thank you for all that was afforded.
And thank you for being here. Yes.
Thank you.
Each one of you, yes, is important in your own way. Yes. Each one of you is important in your own way. Do not lose sight of this. Do not lose sight of this. Do not lose sight of your own internal importance. Yes? And if you have forgotten how to play the game, yes, use your own, yes, joyful expression of remembering, and let the choice to do, despite, yes, the lack of knowing, yes, be the pulse in which you create with.